drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. But you won't bother me no more. And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Dylan! You son of a bitch.
G'day guys, it's Luke from the Beers of Sigmar, joined by my buddy here, Willsy. How you going?
I'm great, mate. How you doing?
It's amazing, mate. What a day. It's our first game of AoS 3. Before that, smash like, smash subscribe, like you smash the beers, even though it's dry July. But yeah, well, smash a soft drink.
Smash the stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be our first game. I'm bringing the Lumineth and Willsy's bringing his slaves to darkness. And yeah, we'll get back to you with the army. Alright guys, Lumineth Realm Lords army. What am I doing today? Well, I am going for Zytric for the first time, which is +1 to cast, dispel and unbind rolls. My general is the Cathalar. She has got the item from Zytric, which is a 6-up after save. She's got command trait that lets her reroll dispelling. She is in the battalion Warlord, so I'll get an extra artifact which will go on the Law Seeker. Yes, he's still able to take items, so I'm using this opportunity before GW take it away from me. And he of course has got the Blade of Leaping Gold for +3 extra attacks. Yum yum. Then we've got Severeth, Lord of the Wind in the Warlord battalion, and a unit of Venari Dawn Riders. Then we have over here, we've got the Vanguard Legion here. We've got Avril Lavigne, the Stoneheart Queen, and a unit of Spearmen. The Spearmen have Total Eclipse of My Heart. And yeah, also she has... Alright guys, forgot to mention Zytric Wizards all know 2 spells as well. So I just finished off there with that battalion, and over here, so these guys have got Total Eclipse, and they've also got the 4+ ethereal spell. The Calathar, she's got Protection of Hish for 5-up after save, and she's also got the Lambert Light spell. Lawmaster's got Lambert Light, and he's got and something else I'll remember later, whatever. The Cavalry have got Speed of Fish as always, and Solar Flare. Archers have got Lambert Light, and yeah, something later, I'll think of it before we start. Won't be too important, because they'll be casting their 5-up mortal wounds. And all wizards know Overwhelming Heat, which has... Yeah, and the last core battalion, I've got Hunters of the Heartland, which is the Archers, and the Blade Masters back here. I've got 10 Blade Masters. I'll give them a try. They're converted from Dark Elves with glaives. And yeah, that... Oh, and rounding this army out is the Chronomatic Cogs, which I dare say will be a mainstay in most Lumineth armies, especially this build. If they cast, every wizard within 6 will get an extra cast, which is pretty good for this faction, having 2 casts, knowing 2 spells each. And yeah, that gives me 1985, and we'll come back with Slaves to Darkness. Alright, Willsy, Slaves to Darkness, run us through your list.
Alright, so I'm running the Ravagers. The Slaves to Darkness was my first AoS when I came back to AoS, so you know, this is my favourite army. It's not painted well, so apologies. But with the new edition, I wanted to get my beloved army back on the table. So yeah, I'm running the Ravagers. I'm running the Warlord battalion with the Manticore Lord. He's going to have the 5-up artifact from the
Core rules. 5-up after save, 1 save.
Yeah, which is going to be great. He's also got reroll wounds. Command trait, because being Ravagers, all the heroes get to take a command trait. So he's got the reroll wounds plus reroll hits versus order. So playing against order, it's going to be really nice. Maybe it was done on purpose.
Yeah. Should have run Slanesh, or maybe not.
Then I've got the normal Chaos Lord. He's got the other artifact for an 18-inch aura. So I'm running Chaos Undivided, so the aura is going to be immune to battle shock and a 6-up DPR for the general, and I can change my general each turn in Ravages. His trait is going to be +2 wounds, so he's going to be running around with an extra 2 wounds, making it a bit more survivable.
Very nice, and he's still got piling.
He's got
twice.
the piling twice, so it's great. I've got the Sorcerer Lord in this. He's got the trait Skilled Leader from the core rules, which is a 5-up CP, and he's got the spell Whispers of. He's going to have Whispers of Chaos, so roll a dice every model in the unit, 6-up mortal wound. If they kill something, that unit can't move.
Ooh,
so that's a nice spell.
Very nice spell. Yeah.
Then I've got the 30 Chaos Warriors. Now, 600 points. The FAQ just dropped, and I thought I was going to run around with a 3+ rerollable save. Unfortunately, it's not a rerollable save anymore, but they will have a 3+ save, and you can stack the save, so they'll all be ignoring rend essentially. So
it's day 1 of the FAQ, guys. It dropped last night.
Yeah.
So also this is his first game, so just bear with us with a few rules, and if we mess a few things up here.
Yeah. So the list was made last night before the FAQ, so there might be some tweaks. But anyway, I've got the 1-drop battalion, which is the battle regiments, everything else. Yeah. So I've got 2 units of 5 knights. One with spears, one with just blades. Got the War Shrine. He's going to be taking the prayer from the core rules. I think it's called Curse.
Yeah.
Where you pick a unit within 9, 4-up. Everything. I think
every
6
is a mortal wound.
Mortal wound. So this big blob of warriors is going to be nice. Then I've got 2 chariots because let's give them a run. A normal chariot and a Gore Beast chariot. And I've got the other Sorcerer Lord. And he's got the command trait, reroll a spell or an unbind once a turn, which is nice. And he's taken the spell Whispers, the teleport spell. So
yeah, he's got the teleport spell. And also, you've got the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He gives reroll saves anyway, right?
No, so they changed that to +1.
They've changed it.
So that's.
Oh, that's devastating.
So the Sorcerer Lord's a +1 save. They changed that. So
I'm absolutely devastated, guys. That guy has saved my bacon so many times. So
it's the reroll saves is a bit of a loss, but anyway. And because it's Ravages, every hero, the general, and which I can change every turn for a CP, can bring on 10 Marauders or 5 Marauder Horsemen, and I brought a big box of Marauders and Marauder Horsemen over there. So
that's a lot of Marauders every turn because of all the CP. And you've got the Burning Head as well, right? What does that do now?
It just moves, I think, 8 inches, and when it hits a unit, it does D3 mortal wounds and disappears. So it's pretty shit, but I had 45 points left over, so I thought, let's just chuck it in the army. And I come in at 1985, which is the same, so if I didn't bring it, I would have got a triumph.
So we both at the same, so no triumphs. We'll set up the table, and we've yet to choose a mission. I think we'll probably roll. Pretty excited. And we'll come back with setup. Okay guys, we're back. This is our first setup for the game. We've gone with the recommended amount of terrain. I'll just have a quick look around. We've got an Arcane here, a Damned, a Deadly, an Arcane there, so there's one on each side. 2 Mystical and a on this side, and there's an Inspiring over there for +1 Bravery. Wilsey, what is this mission?
Alright, so this mission we've got is Power in Numbers. So we rolled it up, that's what we got. We haven't played any, so let's give it a crack.
Yep.
So it's the six objectives. So anyone can grab an objective, but Battle Line claim it over anything that's not Battle Line.
Yeah, very interesting.
Which is a very interesting wording. However, if you hold it, you can burn it for points. So if you hold it for 1 turn, it's 1 point. 2 turns, it's 2 points. 3 turns, it's 4 points. It's like one of the older missions. However, we also got Battle Tactics Account and Grand Strategies. So it'll be an interesting mission, especially with the 3rd turn. You can remove if you lose the priority.
Yeah.
So you be able to remove an objective that stops an opponent burning it. That could could be a big swing play.
I think we've both got 4 battle line units, have we?
Oh no, I've got a lot. I've got I'll double check, but I've at least got.
You've at least got 3.
And it depends if I think Chariots are battle line,
Yeah.
especially the normal Chariot. Quickly, we have got some grand strategies we didn't say at the start. Luke is running prize sorcery, which is if one of his wizards is left alive, he gets it. He's all wizards.
I think Lumineth will always take that, because if you don't have a wizard left, you've probably lost the game. So.
And I'm running Hold the Line, which is a battle line unit left alive, and I'm running a big block of Chaos Warriors.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they stay alive.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, guys.
Yeah. The grand strategies are interesting. They're pretty hard to pull off, some of them, so tailor your list accordingly, I reckon. So anyway, we have to roll off to see what table side we get.
Okay, let's roll off. I get a 6. Good start to AoS 3, and he gets a 1. Let's keep it up, boys. Yeah, I'll come back once we've set up the armies. Alright guys, we've set up the armies. Wilsey, run us through your deployment, mate.
Okay, yeah, so I've put the knights down this flank with the run and charge, once again Chariot. Got the teleport sorcerer over here with the arcane. I put the knights like that because I thought Luke was going to drop his dude there and go for it, but he didn't. Warriors in the middle with the War Shrine, the Lord, and the other sorcerer with the Whispers of Chaos spell in the middle. That's going to just sort of hold the middle up. The Lord next to it, who's going to be my general turn 1, and the Gore Beast down this flank, because as a screen is a bit, a little bit tankier in combat than the other Chariot as a screen. So that was my thinking. See how it goes. Might be bad. Who knows?
Yeah, I baited Wilsey had a 1 drop, and I baited him thinking I was going to put my archers here, but I ended up putting my sword masters here. I also deployed my Law Seeker, set him up on my own objective, so that hopefully will keep that objective secure for quite a while, even though he's got a bit more force over here. Calathai is in the shrine. The Cow King's hiding out here at the back, the Cow Queen. She can go either way. Got some spearmen here to shield him off. He's within an inch of arcane as well for another +1 to cast. I want to get that ethereal blessing, total eclipse of my heart off. So he's got +2 to cast at the moment. That's nice. I put the archers over here because I want to kill that dude over there, the Manticore guy. Severus here as well. He's got a cluster of heroes over there, so see if I can get him double moving and running over his entire army. And cavalry over here. Kind of forgot that he gets to come on the side. I think it's up to 6 inches. But yeah, these guys are battle lines, so hopefully I might go over there and snag that one as well. We'll see what happens. Wilsey has given me the first turn.
Yes, my thought with that is I can survive mortal wounds a bit better than most armies, so I'll try and absorb the oncoming mortal output and get the extra CP.
All right, let's go. Yeah guys, I've chose the battle tactic, just run 3 units. Not ideal for Lumineth, because running big units breaks Shining Company, so I'll just be running the 3 heroes. I'll have to give up the cows big rock throughout this turn in order to score those 2 VPs. Come back after my hero phase. Yeah guys, we started off with the heroic action. You almost forgot. Yeah, and we both chose to roll for CP, and guess what guys? We both failed. Alright, we'll get back after I've finished. Okay guys, end of Lumineth hero phase. I mentioned that we both failed the heroic thing, so that was a good start. But everything else went super duper well for me. Started out, got Total Eclipse off, which is going to be awesome in this edition, doubling Adam's CP usage to the next turn. Got that off with a 13 with +2 to cast, 1 from my faction and 1 from Arcane as well. Didn't have to use the Shrine reroll either for any of these spells. Over here, I got these guys also cast Overwhelming Heat on the Chaos Warriors. They took D3 mortal wounds for 3, save 2 with his 5-up save. 1 goes through, but more importantly now, they have a 2.5-inch move. They are very slow. These guys got their mortal wounds on 5s off. They also put +1 armor save on the Fox with Mystic Shield now. The Law Seeker, he cast making the Fox a monster, so hopefully he'll do some impact hits if I send him over. The Fox also got, from this cavalry unit, double speed, so now he's going 48 inches. He's just going to run over everything for some D3 mortal wounds. Hopefully we'll get lucky and ping a few heroes down. Yep, and that is it. Everything went well. The cogs are just under here, within 6 of all these heroes that are positioned here, the Law Seeker's here, and the guy, and the Calathai is obviously in the train. So we'll come back after my movement. Alright guys, end of my movement. What did I do? Scored my battle tactic. I ran the cow, Kaflar, and the Law Seeker. Just did a little wobble. Didn't move anywhere, just went forward and backwards for that easy 2 points. These guys didn't move. Cow can't shoot now. These guys just moved up a little bit, screen these archers in case anything comes in. Archers, I just moved up. The back one wasn't quite in range of the Manticore Lord. These guys just came over here to screen this side from Marauders. And Mr. Fox went on a journey of 48 inches. He tagged everything on this side of the board and then ran back there. Failed to do any mortal wounds to these guys. He did 3 mortal wounds to this to the Lord. Did he?
To both the Lords.
To both the Lords there, so it's quite nice. He did 2 to the War Shrine, which he saved 1. And he killed a Chaos Warrior, 2. Yeah, killed the Chaos Warrior. So we'll come back after my shooting phase. Adam neglected to do any redeploys. Be quite costly to CP to do that. Thank you, Total Eclipse. We'll come back after my shooting. Okay, end of shooting phase. Quite some good rolling on both sides here. I got 11 mortal wounds with the archers with no rerolls on the Manticore fella. Adam then saved, what was it? He saved 5 of those? 6? Was it? On the Manticore?
7. Yeah. So you got 11 through, I saved 7.
Yeah, so good rolling on both sides there. The Fox shot the Manticore. You used 2 CP to up his save, to a 6-up save. I only got 1 through, and I did, was it 2? Was it 2?
You did 3.
I did 3, yeah. He saved 1 on an after save. So another 2 through. The Fox then moved 12 and he clipped both and went 3 away. And he did another 3 mortal wounds, which he saved. And he did 3 mortal wounds to the Gorby's Chariot as well. Yeah, so I think I might charge the Fox in because he's a monster. Maybe get some impact hits. I'll consult with Adam how hard that Manticore is once he gets hurt. We'll see what happens.
My turn to be quick.
Alright guys, end of the combat phase. What happened? Adam got mad at Fantastic Mr. Fox. He came in, he failed his 3-ups to do a chip mortal wound, except he did do the monstrous impact because he's a monster at the moment. And he did 2 mortal wounds to the Chariots. The Chariot's down. He's only got about 3 left now. The Fox then piled 6 inches away from the Chariot. You can actually still pile that in if you want towards him.
No, what did you? And I'm not within 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And anyway, I then piled 2.9 inches away from Adam. He can only pile in 1 inch, and his good attacks, are only 1 inch. So he did 2 damage to the Fox, but I'm sure I'm going to heal those in Adam's hero phase, and he's tied up in combat at the moment. Yeah, what are you thinking of the Fox, mate? Are you enjoying him?
I'm looking forward to throwing him out a 5-story window at some point. That was about 25 minutes of just like moving this Fox around the table, and I'm just there like, wicked, this is fun. But anyway,
yeah, playing Lumineth.
Thanks, GW.
Yeah, it was pretty insane in the last edition, and now the choices are nuts.
Anyone that runs an event just ban Lumineth.
Yeah. All right, we'll come back. Slaves to Darkness, turn 1. Also, guys, I scored my battle tactics, so it's 2 victory points. You don't score anything first turn. And we'll come back at Slaves to Darkness after the hero phase.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.
Alright, Wilsey, run us through your hero phase. Heroic actions first, what did we do?
We both did the heal. We both successfully done the heal, and we both healed 2 wounds, so I'm back to only taking 5.
Yeah.
And the fox is just flying around normal again. I got all my spells off I wanted to cast. I only did an Arcane Bolt, not Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield over here on the Chaos Knights for a 3+ save. He got off Demonic Power, one of the few full reroll spells left in the game. So the warriors are rerolling hit and wounds. I did the Undivided Prayer for reroll hit and wounds and charge. I put it on the Lord because I forgot he has an artifact that was reroll hit and wounds versus order, which I forgot last turn, but that's alright.
I think you hit anyway.
I hit with everything. It might have made a little difference. Yeah, and that was it for the... I got an extra CP. I'm up to 3 CP. Because I generated 1 from my artifact, my command trait from...
Yeah, and your general, we both got 1. So.
And the general got 1, he gets 1 for the general. So I'm on 3, he's on 3, but they all go after this turn and reset anyway, so... Yeah. I'll only get to do 1 thing because of the bloody... One of the other great things from Lumineth. 2 CP to do anything.
Total eclipse of my heart. Alright, we'll come back after Willsey's movement. Okay, and your movement, Willsey, what did you do?
I ran these 3 units to get my battle tactic, did the same one because you can't get objective points turn 1, so might as well use the easy battle tactic. Moved Sorcerer underneath, trying to be in range to spell with him. Moved the Chaos, I rolled a 6 for the Chaos Warriors, so even though they're 2-inch move, end up down to 8 anyway. So just sort of help hold that middle there. Move the 2 Heroes up, box them in with the War Shrine. They ran, the War Shrine didn't. I retreated the Manticore out, and I moved the Chariot over here. So if he wants to ping my Manticore, it leaves some charges open. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, and that's about it. Yeah, not much else I can do turn 1.
Come back after shooting phase. Okay, I did my fox move. The fox went in and he pinged another 2 more wounds off him. He's on 1 wound left. His 5-inch charge for that chariot. We'll get it on camera. It's only Willsey's only charge. He gets it, so he's coming in. Let's see what he can do. I've never seen one. I'm hoping he whiffs. Come back after that. Combat phase. Alright guys, into the combat phase. What happened? Well, I tried to roar to stomp that guy, and of course I rolled a 1. Just needed to do a 2+ and he dies before he hits me. He then comes in and stomps the fox for 5 wounds. He did some mortals.
Yeah, mortals on the charge, and then with the crushing fists and the Great Blade, yeah, 5 all up, which is pretty good with your 5 up DPR and pretty good save. So
yeah. So wasn't too bad. The fox is hurting, but we'll see if we get some wounds back.
Yeah, and you killed him obviously.
Yeah,
pretty comfortably.
So smashed him after that, and I moved on to that objective now. So there's 2 of us contesting that next turn, 2 monsters. If Willsey wins the roll off, yeah, let's do the roll off. Have you brought my? Yeah, Willsey purposely didn't bring my fire priority dice.
Watch me lose now then.
So here we go, 1, 2, 3. A 3 and a 1. Let me think about this because I've got a few buffs off. Okay, I am giving the turn away. It makes absolute sense. I've still got Total Eclipse off. They're still half move. Even if this guy wants to chance coming into the archers, it's a 9-inch charge, and yeah, we get Overwatch these days, guys, and we've still got 5 up more wounds. So I'm giving the turn to Willsey. Yeah, we'll come back after Slaves to Darkness, turn 2. Here we go. My luck is holding well here. I rolled an 11 for healing the fox, so no healing the fox, and he rolled perfectly well, and then he rolled 3, putting him up to his full bracket again. So good times.
Good times.
This healing heroic action is quite powerful. All right, come back after his hero phase. All right, so the first learning experience here. Obviously, I'm going to let Willsey get away with it, but Look at this little string he's left here. Put
Yeah,
that
so
guy
that
back
should
in
have
line, buddy.
That should have been like that.
Too.
Yeah, so that's an AoS 2 thing. From now on, there'll be, I'll lose that those two models, but...
Yeah, in the tournament setting. Luckily, Lumineth, you just have to keep that way anyway, so I'm pretty much used to it. But for everyone else, just keep an eye out on that.
Good point.
Alright. That's your hero phase as well done, isn't it?
Yeah, so that was my hero phase. Very uneventful. I cast demonic power and you said no.
Yeah.
I tried to cast teleport and the dice said no. And I got the prayer off to give the Chaos Warriors reroll hit and wounds. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter too much this turn, but it's nice to have that buff on them going into your turn. So yeah, that's
we need to choose a battle tactic as well.
I do need to choose a battle tactic.
We'll come back after he's chosen one. Okay, Willsey has chosen Broken Ranks. He's going to be targeting my Shining Company out here. Possibly the Manicos coming over. We'll see what happens. Come back after movement phase. Alright, Willsey, run us through what you've done.
So I've just moved the Knights up the middle. I didn't run them. I ran the Chariot. He's not charging. He can run charge once again, but he's not doing it yet. These Knights just come to make sure I've got a battle on objective with the Sorcerer here. These Warriors are just holding firm with the two heroes in tow. The Lord is the General this turn. So he's got the big immune to battle shock and 6 up DPR aura. Warshine has moved up because I'm baiting him to see if he'll come and ping some mortal wounds and risk it getting charged, or if he'll just run away.
Yeah, I think the Fox will be running away, mate.
And then I've got Manticore there. He's going to try and charge there, depending on what the Fox does.
Yeah.
And the Marauders have been summoned in the corner there.
Does that cost you 2 CP?
That cost me 2, so I've got 1 left for this turn. I should get 1 in the next turn. And yeah, that's what I've done so far.
Alright, we'll come back after charges and combat. Alright, over here, of course the Marauders get in because it's impossible for them not. This fella's come out of range. Both of them staying out of 9 so they don't get shot. Very clever. And we'll see if Willsey can take out my cavalry and achieve his goals. Alright Willsey, what happened? Bit of carnage down here.
Not as good as I thought. So the Marauders went first, they killed a pony. And I did the Monstrous Stomp and did 1 mortal wound. So that was 3 damage done before he fought. The Manticore Lord, I mean, you killed a few Marauders back. And then the Manticore Lord with full rerolls, hit and wounds, because it's his command trait. I basically didn't... I rolled 1s and 2s even with rerolls. It was like the biggest whiff you've ever seen with everything. So I did a couple more damage, but yeah, I've only killed 3 ponies and that was very, very underwhelming, to be honest.
Yeah, Shining Company deploying and staying in there, so my butt there, and I spent a CP to keep them there to deny Adam his battle tactic for the round. So quite interesting this. I quite like this scenario because you don't actually have to go towards each other. It's interesting. All right, so Adam, you will score.
Nothing because
it's turn 2, right?
Yeah, but the.
All right, Adam's decided not to burn any of these objectives. He earns these, and we'll come into Lumineth turn 2. All right, we both attempted heroic recovery. He tried to do it on his sorcerer, and he failed his leadership. And I passed with the Fox, and I healed 3 wounds. He's back up to 8 wounds. Now he's going back on an adventure again. We'll come back after my hero. Okay, my battle tactic is take down a battle line unit. The moo cow is staring at those knights there. So, yep, come back after the rest of my hero. Okay, guys, pretty successful again. The main one I got off, Total Eclipse of the Heart. Adam hates that one.
I hate all of them.
Thing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart.
I hate them all.
Those guys are now moving 2.5 inch again, and they took a mortal wound, killed 1 guy. I got Darkness of the Soul, and I transferred a -1 bravery onto those guys, so those guys are now Bellicord. I got Lambert Light on that guy, however I failed the mortal wounds on the archers, so they'll be fishing for 6s now.
Jesus wept.
It didn't go all my way, nearly. I got Protection of Hishoff with her for a 5 up after save bubble. And what else did I do? I got +1 save on the cow as well with a Mystic Shield. I will come back after my movement phase. Alright, end of movement phase. The fox came down here. Didn't quite have enough movement to do anything over here. Adam well screened there.
You only had a lazy 24-inch movement.
Yeah, even with 24-inch, I needed 2 more inches. That's what she said. So he came over here, didn't roll a 3, so no wounds to old mate. These guys just moved out over here. I'm probably going to burn that objective this turn. These guys moved over. These guys just shuffled up to let the cow through. The cow came here, and Adam used his last 2 CP, and what happened, mate?
Yes, I did a redeploy, and of course I rolled the 1. But it's now a 7-inch charge instead of 6-inch charge.
7-inch charge.
And you'll be out of the bubble of the 5
up, yes.
So it's a little,
little
it's
wins.
a little thing. It's just a little things.
These guys just shuffled up a bit. Yeah, we'll come back after shooting. Okay, shooting phase. Unbelievably bad. The fox hit with 3, rolled 3 1s after to wound on 3s. Yay. These guys did quite a bit, and Adam rolled like a boss again. And he only took 4 wounds out of what was it?
I think it was like 11.
He had 11 after save, 5 ups. He nailed like
Everyone
7.
take that artifact. It's the best artifact.
Even the cow threw the rock, hit him. 2+ to wound, rolls a 1. Yeah. Actually, the Lawseeker's got a little shot. I don't know if he's in range.
Put on camera if you remember what it is.
Yeah, let's see if he's in range. Just 12 inches, right? Yeah. So 2 shots on the cavalry. Hits. Oh, here we go. Get ready for this double 1 now. Here it comes. No 2 wounds, and I believe it's Ren 2.
Well, I'll roll the dice and we'll work it out in a sec. I rolled a 6, so definitely.
Yeah, definitely one saved, and yes, it's D3. 1. There it is.
Worthwhile.
Yeah.
Love rolling dice.
Okay, come back after charges and combat. Wounding on 3s. Yeah, there's my roll there.
That's the cow.
Yeah, wonderful. And I've already saved it. Let's see you save it. Red 1.
Red 1, so 5 up here. No!
Oh, 5 damage. Okay, end of combat phase. What happened? Well, the fox has had probably the worst turn I've ever seen. All his hits were 1s and 2s, needing 2s to hit and 3s to wound. Failed every single one. Did them all wound on the impact, but yeah, which did make him -1 to hit, which meant your Manico did nothing either.
Yeah, so he's saying he did nothing, but he did 1 wound with the mortal. I did less.
Yeah, and he failed his stomp as well.
Just
on a 1, so absolutely nothing happened there. Over here, you saw the whiffage. Basically needed 1 more, so I'm going to fail my battle tactic for turn 2 as well, because you don't suffer battle shock, I believe, Willsey.
My general is here. I think I might have to take a... Because I'm immune to battle shock, but it's within range of... So hold within 18, so I don't think... Is that within 18, guys?
I think we'll give him that.
So, yes, I will not take battle shock.
Nothing happens. I am going to burn that in the corner for 2 points.
1 point. You've had
1 point. I've had it 1 turn. Is that a good idea? I don't know. So that puts me up to 3 to your 2.
Yes. What a great game so far.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll come into the priority roll in a second. Okay, priority turn 3. It's a big one.
1 again.
A 3.
I rolled a 1 again. It's the same again.
If I go second on here, this is pretty good for me as well. I'll come back in a second. I'm giving it to Willsey, and I'm going to take an objective away from him. And I'm going to take, I think, I'm going to take that one there, where all his stuff is.
Yep.
So that one is gone, and we'll go into Slaves to Darkness turn 3. We'll come back with the heroic action. Alright, Willsey has, I don't know if I recorded that before, but I've taken that one away from Willsey. And he's chosen Monstrous
Takeover.
So he needs to just control an objective. I think he's probably going to move that guy over there if he can. We'll come back after his hero phase. Heroic actions. We both did our guys. Manico healed 3, and the fox is back up to full health. So yeah, these healing heroes, quite interesting. Yeah, not sure my thoughts of it yet, but we'll come back again afterwards. Alright Adam, end of your hero phase, what happened?
Okay, so cast demonic power on the warriors on a 9, I think, and you spelled
it on 11.
I did the prayer, the Chaos Undivided prayer on them, I got it off, so that's handy. I did Master of Darkness, the teleport, cast that on like an 11, you didn't spell it, so the knights are over there.
The Bellicode Knights are over there.
So, and that was it, that's my hero phase. It's a 5-minute hero phase, not a 45 minute phase. So.
Yeah, alright, come back after, so that's after your movement phase. Alright, end of movement phase. Wilsey, run us through what happened, right?
Yep, so I ran the chariot, I moved the knights back, ran the chariot up because he can run and charge. You redeployed to move closer to me, and I moved my warriors up to 2.5 inches, so I've got a couple of charges here I can possibly make, which would be good.
The cow's going to try and tank it all. As Adam knows all too well.
Yeah, he's a pain in the ass. Just anyone that doesn't know, once against that guy there, I had, I think, 40 ghouls buffed up with like 240 attacks, and you took like 2 damage or something.
Yeah, 240 attacks, re-rolling.
Yeah, I had
re-rolling just about everything. Did 2 damage.
The cow.
The cow laughs.
Then the other thing I did is I just retreated him, and you moved and did all the
I moved the fox, clipped him, came over here, did 1 more wound, so it's down to 5. That guy's probably been dead twice over this game, but this lovely healing mechanic is, it's coming in good. Come back after charges. Quick thing, guys, impact hits. Rildy rolled a 10, and then proceeded to roll 6 5-ups. Unbelievable. Alright, come back after. Alright, Wilsey, what happened, mate? We'll start with these guys, the emo.
So he rolled over my leadership, so they just get to chill out and just hang on the wing there. Actually, I forgot to do something, but I'll do it next turn, but that's alright.
The big combat?
No, the Marauders, but I remembered I spent the CP. So I had to spend a CP to get this guy to auto run 6, because I measured it out to get this objective. I thought he moved 10, he moves 8, so I would have needed a 4 or 5 plus to run there. I just didn't take the risk. I thought I'll get that.
Total Eclipse out. He had to
it's a 2 CP, so that's okay. I charged the chariot in. You saw the mortal wounds. They did like 6, smashed him. I piled the warriors in. I did a few actually.
2 damage.
2 damage, and then with only 5 guys as well, so that was nice. And then you smashed the chariot, did like 30 damage.
Yeah, the chariot's gone. Yeah.
But that pulled the knights in, and they pinged off another damage, so he's down to 4. I sort of point out, Total Eclipse has completely made this game really hard for me, because I would be able to do so many things, double pile wins, etc.
Yeah.
Anyway. Here's what it is.
Alright, Lumineth. Oh, how much do you score, Wilsey? Did you do your battle tactics?
I got my battle tactics, so I claimed that one, so I get 2. I'm not going to burn that because
you don't want to.
I'm not too worried about losing it just yet. You might be able to get the fox there, but that's fine. So I'll just get the 2, which takes me to 4.
Alright.
And now Luke picks one.
No worries. Alright, here phase going well. Still no double ones. These guys, they failed Lambert Light on old mate here, but they got their Paraheesh off now. These guys, yet again, Adam is sad. They also got off, what else did they get off? They got off double speed on the fox, so he is zipping across here, going for my battle tactic. Got protection of Hishoff as well, so I'm probably going to move the Shrine Guardian out this turn to get close to that cow, give it a bit more protection. These guys, the cow also got the Mystic Shield on, so she's got +1 save. She also got Emo Sadness on these guys again. Hopefully they won't be able to fight. These guys have got Ethereal Blessing. They're going to go over and hopefully smack them. I might do the Perfect Blade as well with that one. That'd be pretty good. All right, come back after shooting, movement and shooting. All right, end of my movement and shooting. What happened? The fox flew over everything in his army, apart from that unit of knights. Did a whole bunch of chip wounds all over the shop. Nothing much. The fox then shot the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, who's now missing. Guess what? He missed with everything again.
He did.
The fox has done 1 wound from shooting. He's annoying, but he's not that hard. He then, at the end of the shooting phase, he just did a couple of more wounds, one to the Chaos Warrior Lord and Chaos Warriors. Over here, the cow threw his rock, and the Law Seeker shot his rod into those 2 Chaos Knights and pummeled those into dirt. It was the archers. I had to commit all the archers into the Chaos Sorcerer Lord, take him out to give him a battle tactic, need those 2 points. Yeah, they did 8 mortal wounds to him, so that was pretty good. He's gone. We'll come back after charges. Okay guys, end of combat. What happened? Start over here. These guys minced 2 knights. Yeah. Do you need a battle shot?
They're -1, aren't they? So
yeah, -1 to your bravery.
So I lost 2, that's a 6. The bravery 6 at the moment with -1, so they are fine.
Okay, they're
For the bravery 7 normally you get -1.
Yeah.
So.
Over here, the cow got double piled in and he lost 3 wounds. He's still holding on. He did hit 7 times, only wounded 3 times, and Adam rolled like a boss, 3+ save.
Yeah, so
Chaos Warriors, insane.
So they're basically always a 3-up save. Had Oracular Visions and their War Scroll +1 save. So I know you can only get +1, but the second one counts without a point of rend. Yeah. So they're sitting on a 3+. It's pretty hard to kill them.
The cow's holding on. Over here, he came in. He's on 1 wound. Is that Chaos Lord? Unbelievable.
He's got the trait for +2 wounds.
The fox. He's taking him to the limit. Speaking of taking it to the limit, came in over here, and I didn't roll a single mortal wound. No 6s, 14. And guess what? He's got 1 wound left. This guy just will not die. He should have been dead like 3 times over. He then proceeded to roll like a boss and absolutely nuke the unit. So yeah, I got my 2 for that, and I decided not to burn any of my objectives. If I win the priority here, I think I just take it and burn and win the game. So we'll work out the points.
I roll 1 every time. Luke's roll 3. That's okay. I roll 6.
I rolled a 5. So Willsey,
I'll take it.
He's gonna have to take it. Otherwise, I will win. We'll come back after Slaves 4. All right, Willsey, turn 4. What was your battle tactic?
The one where I'm going to kill a monster, because I'm going for him. So I went for a big ball of play. I cast Teleport on a 9.
Yeah.
Teleported the War Shrine so I could get the curse off on him. I needed a 4 up, so then all 6s to get immortals in addition, or 2 mortals, and I rolled a 2. So it was very close to being a ball of play, but that's okay. It is what it is.
And my hero action, I even said to Willsey, what I'm going to do, if I don't take Finest Hour, I'll heal him and I'll roll a 1. And I healed him and I rolled a 1. So he's up to 4 wounds. We'll come back after Willsey's heroes phase. He's got nothing else to do here.
No, my hero phase is done.
Yeah, we'll come back after your movement. Alright, Willsey, end of your movement phase, what happened?
Alright, yeah, so not a lot. Chaos Warriors is going to stay in combat. I couldn't move those guys.
Yeah, they're still sad.
I teleport the War Shrine.
Yeah.
Basically, I move the Manticore up and I'll summon 10 Marauders. So the plan is to charge with the Marauders, see if he overwatches, and then charge with the Manticore.
Yeah, so I need him to roll a double 1 here. Let's see it happen, Willsey. Let's see the double 1.
Charging with the Marauders.
Oh, I saw that 1. But it is
so 13 each charge.
I'll be standing and shooting,
Yep.
Alright, Willsey, it has been absolute carnage. Let's start over the right-hand side of the board, or your left-hand side.
You rolled and I could fire, and I did 1 damage, and you did 6
I did the auto hit,
which is good, but you're 1 damage, so it seems good, but you just chip away, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. In the middle was a pillow fight. I saved everything with the cow threw at me, and
the cow
saved everything back.
Unbelievable, the cow.
Which is annoying because I go for the battle tactic against you, but that backfired on me. But
the fox pinged old mate at the back.
Yeah, he just got through. He was getting a bit annoyed because he's like, "How's that cow still alive?" It looked like the fox is running around like untouched.
He only did it with his last attack.
He's been whiffing pretty hard. He does whiff.
Yeah.
But the big fight was...
So you summoned Marauders here.
Yeah.
And you threw them into the archers. The archers opened fire and killed 8.
8, so only 2 got
with
in.
stand and fire. And then Big Papa Pump came in on his 1 wound.
One wound,
Still alive.
I rolled poorly all game, but just then was the hottest dice rolling I could have ever had with a pretty damaged. Luckily, your order, so with the artifact, I get to reroll hits as well as wounds, which really helped. But
He absolutely murdered him, and
so
which means
I'll be
you
burning
get
that objective there. That's one I claim.
Yeah, he burns that, so that'll be
1.
4.
No, 1 because I claimed it.
Okay, so it'll be 1.
I'll get 1,
Yeah.
and then I might burn this one as well. But I'm going to think about how that plays out.
All right, we'll come back after he thinks about what he's doing. So Willsy has burnt that one for 4, this one for 1 point. I still get this one. I forgot about it. Battle line. Whew. That's close. I would have taken that one next turn. I was just retreated out of combat. Now I own this one and this one. Coming into my turn 4. I think we're just going to work it out. We're just going to work it out how much I get.
End of turn 4.
All right, guys. We're calling it there. It's the end of my turn 4. I'll burn these 2, and that puts me on to
13 to 9. However,
and I get the battle tactic for
so you picked to kill the monster, which you did with the shooting just then.
And I get an extra point because it's
So you
there
get
as well.
3, so it takes you to 16 to 9. So it would go into a roll off here. There's no objective left on the table.
There's no objective, so Willsy can only get his battle tactic.
My battle tactic and the 3 points.
And the 3 points,
survive.
which will be fat, which they will.
And you're going to have to keep a hero alive, which you will. So we're just cancelling that out.
Yeah. So these guys will kill that guy, and these guys can only flee, so they wouldn't be able to get to my heroes, my wizards. So essentially, I will. You will give you 5 points for your last 2. We'll just say that you get for your turn
and
5.
you would get it as well.
And I get my 5 points, so that will put you to.
It would be 14 to 21. Even if I got the 5 points, I couldn't get in front.
Yeah,
So.
it's 14 to 21. GG. What a game. My head hurts.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We'll come back after action report. Alright guys, after action battle report. First game of AoS 3, Willsy. Another very good game, I think, even though we've made a few mistakes. Really enjoyable. What were your thoughts on the game as a whole?
So I think from the gameplay, I think it's a lot better. Seems you have more interactions. I mean, if it wasn't for Solar Eclipse, which god,
Total Eclipse,
that I would have had so much CP to do things if it wasn't for that.
There would have been Marauders everywhere.
I would have had Marauders everywhere. I would have been able to pile in twice everywhere. I would have been able to redeploy. It would have been fantastic. But that heroic actions, for me, big tick. Just keeping your heroes alive when you think they're about to get pants is really fun.
So many times in AoS 2, basically your heroes would have been dead by turn 3 then.
Against an army with that much shooting.
And the magic and
outside of the fact that your army has a very long hero phase and some
annoying spells
flying around and some hard to stop spells, you did roll really well. Like, you're not always going to roll 7+ on every single cast.
My cast came. My cast came in. That's why I took Zytrek for the +1 to cast, and I had an Arcane as well. I think Lumineth are really going to suffer now. They can't use the Twin Stones, which has been a great crutch. The Shrine really came in handy for that extra CP and the rerolls as well. Didn't roll a single double 1, so I was pretty happy about that. No miscasts. Had some horrible rolls with the Fox, but he did his job. He annoyed the hell out of you, and eventually took down that Manticore. It took 4 to 5 turns to take him down, but he went down eventually.
To be fair, the Manticore Lord normally die turn 1. They're pretty shit. Well, they used to be pretty shit, so... I mean,
it just shows you how durable you can make things now with a heal and a +1 save. Even
the 5+ DPR that you can get from the core book, which that that saved my ass. You did a lot of mortars to him that was bounced off. So
Yeah. It opens up a whole range of new units, really, doesn't it? Things you might not have thought about before.
So some big ticks for me as well. The reroll's basically going. So other than demonic power, that was still a reroll for hits and wounds, and the Chaos Warrior just being just +1 save heaps quicker.
Yeah,
it's just done. It's, you know, like
they're really good, mate. I really rate that is just the ultimate tar pit.
So
seriously,
they sat in the middle for the whole game, and you threw I threw them into your cow, and you threw some shots at them and stuff, and they just didn't die. The cow didn't get anything through. I had to put that spell on them to half their move as well. That probably, Lumineth Trickery probably won me the game rather than any kind of force. And look, the slaves, at least this isn't tailored to beat Lumineth. I think there's things in the book that I could bring that could give me a fighting chance against the list you just brought. I mean, Chariots probably aren't that. You know, so
I mean, I picked this list just to try and be an easier list to learn, but adding the cogs in and Zytrek, I mean, this is a brain burner. I'm absolutely burnt out here, guys.
I'm burnt out just watching.
Oh my god, the hero phase is insane, and now I've got to remember all this other stuff. Look, I think we'll have another show. I think we're having a bit of a reveal show on Sunday night. We'll probably talk about it a little bit more then, because it's been quite a long game.
It's just for people that want to know that was a 5-hour game.
First game, 5 hours. Yeah, these things happen, but
it was fun. Yeah,
it was really fun. I enjoyed a lot of parts of it. Lots to digest and lots to go through. So like and subscribe, mate.
We love the support, guys. Keep
it coming, and smash it like you smash the beers. We'll see you next time. See you later, guys.
See you guys.
Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of